Welcome to Getting Started with Your Troop, a Girl Scouts of Nassau County webinar for new adult leaders. This presentation will provide you with the knowledge you need in order to start a troop. In this training, we will review required trainings, Girl Scout levels, uniforms and insignia, troop meetings, older girl involvement, ceremonies, your daughter in your troop, helpful tips for leaders, troop trips, adult coverage for trips and meetings, and troop finances. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you for volunteering your time to support girls in Girl Scouting. We could not do it without your help. We understand that you have taken on a significant responsibility, but it is also an amazing one because it will provide you with many rewarding opportunities to see girls learn and grow together as a team. We hope your time in Girl Scouts will be filled with inspiring moments as you get to watch girls discover new adventures, meet challenging goals, and step outside of their comfort zones. Again, thank you for your commitment. There are 2 required steps for all new volunteers that provide direct service to girls. The first step to complete is to view a welcome video. As a volunteer, the first time you log in to the member community, you will be directly taken to the welcome video. After you view the video, you will be asked to complete some questions and answer them using a yes or no answer. This is not a test. Recording your answers allows us to view your feedback and provide support where it is needed. The second step to complete, you are already completing right now, to view GSNC's Getting Started with Your Troop video. If you have any additional questions about either of these trainings, please contact us using the phone number and email address included in this slide. We are happy to answer any questions you may have. In Girl Scouting, there are 6 levels that girls can be in, depending on the grade that they're in. A girl is considered a daisy if she is in kindergarten or 1st grade, a brownie if she is in 2nd or 3rd grade, a junior if she is in 4th or 5th grade, a cadet if she is in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, a senior if she is in 9th or 10th grade, and an ambassador if she is in 11th or 12th grade. Now let's talk about uniforms girls wear in Girl Scouting and the insignia that they earn. The only required uniform piece for girls to wear is a vest or sash during troop meetings, and troop leaders and adults are not required to wear any uniform components during meetings. Earned insignia, meaning badges, awards, pins, and select patches, are only displayed on the front of a vest or sash because they represent skills the girls have attained and worked hard to earn. The back of the uniform allows for girls to display any unearned insignia, like fun patches, which girls receive for just simply participating in an activity like ice skating or apple picking. Other patches, like the ones girls receive for participating in GSNC's Council Patch programs, are also displayed on the back of a vest or sash. Please contact GSNC for any questions on what insignia belongs on the front or back of a uniform. The troop leaders or the girls can decide between the vest or sash for everyone in the troop to wear. Leaders can make the decision to choose what the troop will wear or have the girls vote on what they would prefer. It is not recommended for leaders to collect uniform sizes from parents and to purchase the girls' uniforms using troop funds. It is best for leaders to tell parents what uniform piece to buy and then have them go with their daughter to the Girl Scout shop to purchase it so that they are sure to buy one that definitely fits her. In addition to parents purchasing the uniform, it is also recommended that they buy the basic uniform components that girls start out with. These specific basic items are explained in the next slide, so you can tell parents exactly what they need to buy in addition to the vest or sash. To help explain to parents why they should be responsible to buy the vest or sash and the basic uniform components, compare it to when girls are part of a sporting or dance team where they need a uniform, and parents typically purchase them. So, since parents are purchasing all basic uniform components, any earned insignia are purchased by troop leaders using troop funds, which is mostly an accumulation of funds the girls earn from selling Girl Scout cookies and Mags and Munchies products. It is helpful for leaders to tell parents to buy a vest or sash at least one size bigger, since the girls will be wearing them for a few years and over bulky things like coats in the winter. It's important to mention that in almost all levels of Girl Scouts, the girls will be wearing their uniform for 2 years and will then need a new uniform after the 2 years are completed for the next level of Girl Scouting. However, the last uniform purchase that will need to be made for the girls is starting in 6th grade when girls are cadets. This is because from 6th grade to 12th grade, which is the ambassador level and last level in Girl Scouting, the uniform is the same color, which allows girls to keep the same vest or sash throughout those years. Since the uniform will be worn for several years, it is recommended to buy a few sizes up to allow the girls to fit in it for the rest of their time in Girl Scouts. Here's the detailed description of what uniform components are recommended to be purchased by parents versus what uniform components are recommended to be purchased by leaders using troop funds. As mentioned earlier, it is easiest for leaders to give parents the list of the 5 items included in this slide under the title Parents Purchase so they know exactly what to buy when going to the Girl Scout shop. Your first meeting can be held with girls and parents present, or it can be a meeting that is held with just parents. If you choose to have both attend the first meeting, you may want to invite an older Girl Scout troop to do an activity with the girls while you talk to the parents. Or make sure to plan ahead and have an activity the girls can do while you spend time with the parents. Spending time with parents in person allows them to get to know you as leaders better before the year starts. It also allocates time for you to talk to them about what activities you have planned for the girls in the year ahead and any important information you feel they should know. Topics to be discussed with parents can include meeting dates and times, meeting location, troop dues versus registration fees, your contact information, emergency contact information, asking them for help with troop activities, and your expectation of the behavior of the girls. Making sure parents understand that their help is mandatory, which allows you time to focus on planning meetings for the girls, is important. Asking them to take on some type of role will help you. Remember, each parent will have different ways to contribute to the troop. You can create a sign-up sheet with volunteer roles you need for the parents, such as snack mom or dad. Let them know that they might be able to help by providing their professional or personal skills to help the troop earn things like badges and awards and even run a meeting. If you have any additional questions about this information, please contact us using the phone number and email address included in this slide. While starting a troop, it is recommended during the first few weeks that your meetings be adult-inspired, with the planning and ideas selected by you and your co-leader. Girls of Daisy and Brownie age need more guidance versus junior-aged girls and up. After the first few weeks of getting acquainted, girls should have input on what activities are taking place during the meetings. They should be able to discuss with leaders what they want to take part in when it comes to events, trips, and any other things they are interested in. Additionally, guiding the girls to have reasonable goals and expectations of meeting activities is helpful. Showing them what each activity costs and how long it would take to save money for that activity will help them understand how to set realistic expectations. Now let's talk about a basic structure that will help your meetings run smoothly, the 6 suggested parts of a meeting. First is the pre-meeting activity, second is the opening, third is the business part, fourth is the activity, fifth is cleanup, and last is the closing activity. A pre-meeting activity is something you would have for girls to do when they first arrive for approximately 5 to 10 minutes that doesn't require much direction, such as a snack, coloring page, word game, etc. This activity gives them something to do with their energy and allows time for any girl that may be late to not miss the main activity of the meeting. The opening part of the meeting should take a maximum of 5 minutes. This portion of the meeting gathers girls from the loose pre-meeting activities into a group and makes them feel like they are starting something structured. An opening part of a meeting would consist of something like a flag ceremony, song, or saying the Girl Scout promise. As time goes by, girls will add their own touches like singing their favorite song. The business section of the meeting, a 5 to 10 minute activity, gives girls a chance to feel comfortable and confident to talk about their interests, feelings, recent troop experiences, and talk to each other about anything. Introducing the idea of a talking object, like a stuffed animal for younger girls, or a talking stick for older girls, will let girls know to listen, and that only the girl that has the talking object should be the one that's sharing her thoughts and interests. Give each girl about 30 seconds to share. The activity part of the meeting is about 20 to 25 minutes. During this section, girls get an opportunity to build skills and try new things. This is when the girls will earn things like badges, patches, pedals, and awards. Cleanup will teach girls to leave a place cleaner than they found it, so your troop should take about 5 minutes to clean up. Knowing that they should tidy up after themselves will instill a sense of self-discipline, respect, and responsibility in them. Creating a caper chart, also known as a chore chart, will help accomplish this. The closing or ending of the meeting can be anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. A closing can be a favorite troop song, friendship circle, and time to reflect on girls' progress. Inviting a troop with older girls to teach your troop a badge, pedal, etc. is a great way to alleviate planning from you and your co-leader. Reaching out to other troops creates long-lasting bonds and shows girls that it is important to learn and work with scouts of all ages. It will keep both troops interested in Girl Scouting and teach them firsthand that they can make decisions, feel empowered with their sister Girl Scouts, and plan meetings together. Now let's talk about ceremonies. Ceremonies are a long-standing tradition in Girl Scouting. A ceremony can be done for many reasons and can be long or short. It is up to you and the girls how detailed you want them to be. Depending on the reason for the ceremony, you might want to invite parents or another troop. However, for other ceremonies, you might decide there are no need for individuals other than the ones in your troop to attend. Ceremonies can be hosted by leaders or girls. When girls are younger, they are typically run by leaders. Once girls become older and are more familiar with them, they can plan and execute ceremonies themselves. There are different types of ceremonies in Girl Scouting. An investiture ceremony would be done to welcome any girl that is brand new to Girl Scouts. Even if a girl is joining for the first time when she is older, say in middle school or high school, if she has never been a Girl Scout before, the troop she is joining should host an investiture ceremony for her. Girls receive their membership pins during this ceremony. Typically, this ceremony is done shortly after the troop starts meeting for the year, like during the 3rd to 5th meeting. However, it is up to the leader and the girls when to host the ceremony. A rededication ceremony is when girls renew their commitment to the Girl Scout Promise and Girl Scout Law. This ceremony is done to remind girls of the values that they are promising to live by every day. Once a girl has been welcomed into Girl Scouts in an investiture, every year after that she receives her membership pin in a rededication ceremony where she promises to continue to live by the Girl Scout Promise and Law. This ceremony is typically done during the same time as an investiture, but again, the girls and the leaders can decide when to do it. A bridging ceremony marks a girl's move from one Girl Scouting level to another. This is done after a girl has completed her time in each Girl Scout level and is ready to move on to the next. For example, if a girl is a Daisy Girl Scout, she would be ready to bridge to Brownies after she completes 1st grade and is ready to go into 2nd. A Bronze, Silver, or Gold Award ceremony honors Girl Scouts who have earned these special awards and is usually held during a troop meeting or hosted by the service unit in the troop's local community, combined with other troops receiving awards as well. A Girl Scouts Own is a girl-planned ceremony that lets girls explore their feelings around a topic of their choice, but is never religious-themed. This could be a ceremony celebrating virtually anything of the girl's choice. A Court of Awards is a special ceremony recognizing girls' accomplishments. During this ceremony, girls are presented with their badges, year pins, and other recognitions earned during the year. Volunteers may also be recognized during this ceremony. The Court of Awards can be held any time during the year, at any location, and as often as the troop wants. A flag ceremony honors the American flag as a symbol of our country. A flag ceremony is used in troop meetings and events, most often as an opening or closing. It is also used in troop meetings and events to honor a special occasion or special person, or to retire a worn flag. Other times to do a flag ceremony would be to celebrate special days in Girl Scouting, like World Thinking Day, Founders Day, and the Girl Scout birthday. There are some tips that are helpful to remember when conducting any type of ceremony. First is to have a purpose for the ceremony. Second is to locate a good setting for the ceremony to take place. Third, if assigning parts, be sure all girls have some sort of role in the ceremony. Fourth, it is helpful to section the ceremony into different parts. Have an opening section, a main part, and a closing. Lastly, be sure to prepare ahead of time and get any supplies needed. Make sure to give yourself ample time to send invitations to parents or other troops if necessary. And always do at least 2 to 4 practice runs before the day of the ceremony to make sure everyone feels prepared and ready. If your daughter is in your troop, there are some techniques we suggest you can use in order to maintain balance within your troop. Do your best to not give your daughter more attention than the other girls. Don't assign your daughter the job of getting the meeting place ready or cleaning up at the end of the meeting unless it is part of a rotation with the other girls. Use some of the girls that are there early to help set up. Don't share all the surprises that will take place in the troop meetings with your daughter. Let her be surprised as the other girls will be. Here are some helpful tips we want to stick with you throughout your time as a leader. Number 1. There is not just one way of doing things. You don't need to be an outdoors woman or outdoorsman or have a lot of Girl Scouting experience to be an effective leader. Being yourself and trying your best are the most influential things you can do as a leader. Don't put tons of pressure on yourself in preparation for the troop meetings. If you become stressed, the girls will too. Plan meetings as soon in advance as possible and at your pace so you don't become overwhelmed. Number 2. Being a Girl Scout leader is not a competitive sport. If you hear of something great that another troop is doing, think of all the wonderful things your troop is doing too. Maybe you can borrow that idea sometime for your troop. Number 3. Network. One part of the Girl Scout law is to use resources wisely. Talk to other leaders and volunteers. Attend leader meetings where you will meet other leaders in your community. And of course, contact GSNC anytime for assistance. We appreciate the time you volunteer to be a troop leader and are here to support you. Number 4. Plan some joint activities with other troops. Invite some girls from older troops to come help you and make your meetings girl-led. Number 5. Remember that all Girl Scout rules and regulations are there to support and protect you and your troop. They are not there to be punitive or restrictive. Number 6. Get the girls to be as self-sufficient as they can by building leadership skills, especially by encouraging them to be decision makers, to contribute ideas during meetings when they're younger, and to plan meetings when they're older. Ultimately, this will be better for them and better for you because it will help them be independent for the years to come. Number 7. Pay close attention to events that are being run by GSNC that could benefit your troop. There are always many programs in place that have been created by GSNC staff members to benefit troops in Nassau County. Number 8. Remember to always have fun and to encourage your troop to set goals that they want to achieve and will take them far. Number 9. Do not feel afraid to respectively delegate and ask parents to help throughout the year. Remind them that you are happy to provide the Girl Scouting experience for the troop, but you are a volunteer and need their help. Explain that the Girl Scouting experience will be fun, educational, and extremely fulfilling for the girls. Also explain that in order for the girls to earn things like pedals, badges, patches, and awards, they will be expected to do the work necessary in order to earn them. If this is not explained to parents, they won't know how the Girl Scouting experience should be and can be beneficial for their daughters. Remember to also empower girls to take the lead by delegating tasks to them when appropriate. And lastly, number 10. Be proud of all of your efforts with your troop. Being a Girl Scout leader means you are opening up the opportunity for girls to learn new skills, make new friends, and overall experience wonderful things during their time in Girl Scouts. Now let's talk about important trip information. A trip application is a form submitted electronically and is required when troops decide to go outside of their regular meeting location for any reason. An obvious example of this would be if a troop were going to a science museum or amusement park. However, even if Girl Scouts are traveling as little as a mile away, it is still considered a trip. Here is a brief example. As a leader, you want to teach your troop about financial literacy. You researched and found a local bank in your community that has the resources to deliver this information to your troop. Even if the bank is around the corner and 5 minutes walking distance away, the girls are still leaving their regular meeting location. So please remember to submit a trip application. We greatly appreciate it. When the event is run by Girl Scouts of Nassau County, that is typically the only time a trip application does not need to be submitted. For an event run by a service unit, leaders may not need to fill out a trip application depending on the requirements of the service unit. It is possible some service units may just require leaders to provide a list of the girls from their troop that are attending the event. Please ask your service unit what they prefer or contact Girl Scouts of Nassau County with the phone number and email address included in this slide to find out. A trip application is mandatory because it ensures that the activity is consistent with Girl Scouts of Nassau County's policies, standards and guidelines, and safety activity checkpoints. If parents or guardians are not attending a trip or event, they must print out and complete a permission form for their daughter. Then they need to return it to the troop leaders prior to the trip or event the troop is going on. It is recommended that the permission forms and trip applications are completed and submitted 2 weeks before the trip or event. Please go to our website under the Forms/Documents Library section to view any of the documents mentioned. Trip applications for extended trips, meaning 3 sleepover nights or more, require the purchase of additional insurance through Girl Scouts of Nassau County and must be submitted 1 month prior to departure. Please contact us using the phone number and email address included in this slide to purchase additional insurance needed. There are a number of adults required during troop meetings and while taking girls camping, on trips, and to other events. Let's look at the first ratio requirement on the chart for an example. You will see that 2 unrelated adults, at least one of whom is female, must be present for the first 12 Girl Scout daisies, plus 1 additional adult for up to 6 more girls. This means if you have anywhere from 13 to 18 daisies during a troop meeting, a 3rd adult must be present. For camping, events, and trips, 2 unrelated adults, at least one of whom is female, must be present for the first 6 Girl Scout daisies, plus 1 additional adult for up to 4 more girls. This means if you have anywhere from 7 to 10 Girl Scout daisies while camping or on an event or trip, a 3rd adult must be present. It is important to know adults must be at least 18 years of age. These requirements ensure the girls' health and safety because there is always an ample amount of help readily available. If one adult has to respond to an emergency, there is always at least 1 other adult present on hand for the rest of the girls. Please refer to the chart in this slide to ensure you have the proper adult coverage during troop meetings, while taking girls camping, on trips, and to other events. This chart can also be found on our website in Volunteer Essentials. If you have any questions about the chart presented in this slide, please call Girl Scouts of Nassau County. A new 2017 edition, the Volunteer Toolkit, also known as the VTK, is an online resource that will save you time and help you plan your troop meetings. For Daisy, Brownie, and Junior troops, the VTK comes with pre-populated plans for every meeting. Cadets, seniors, and ambassadors don't get pre-populated meetings yet, but there are some great planning features for girls in those levels as well. The VTK also allows you to manage troop finances, your girl and family roster, and to track your troop's achievements and attendance. The VTK is accessible on your home computer, tablet, or mobile device. If you have any questions about the VTK, please contact us using the phone number and email address included in this slide. There is a membership registration fee of $40 for girls to become a registered Girl Scout. $15 of this fee goes to Girl Scouts of Nassau County to cover processing expenses. The other $25 allows girls to become part of our national organization, GSUSA. For an adult to become a registered volunteer, there is a $25 membership registration fee, all of which goes to GSUSA. This ensures that the adult volunteer is a member of the national organization as well. Troop dues are part of finances for your troop. Dues are a set amount of money that leaders will ask the girls' parents to pay that funds activities and other things in the troop. Leaders can ask parents to pay one lump sum at the beginning of the year, ask for money twice a year, or bring money to every meeting. On average, troops spend $2 to $4 per meeting. It is helpful to think of activities using recycled or donated materials. The amount charged typically is used for the purchase of pedals, badges, awards, crafts, and other materials needed for troop meetings throughout the year. Things that dues typically do not cover are fees for trips, events, and basic uniform components. Financial assistance is available for girls in troops. It is available for girls who without assistance would not be able to participate in Girl Scouts at all. Awards and consideration is based on the financial needs of the parents as well as special circumstances like family income, health issues, etc. Financial assistance can be given for dues, uniform components, books, and some trips and events. We do have a limited amount of funds to allocate to those girls who are clearly in need. Leaders or parents can download a financial assistance form from our website at gsnc.org. It is important to know as leaders and to pass on to parents that all financial assistance requests are kept confidential. If you have any additional questions about financial assistance, please contact us using the phone number and email address included in this slide. The Girl Scouts entrepreneurial programs, Mags and Munchies, and the Girl Scout Cookie Program are the two approved money-earning activities by GSNC. During the fall, troops can sell magazines, nuts, snacks, and photo keepsake items through our Mags and Munchies program. During winter and spring, troops can sell a variety of cookies through the Cookie Program. Participating in these programs are the best ways girls can earn money for their troop. It is important to remember Girl Scouts cannot sell products that are not Girl Scout cookies or products from the Mags and Munchies program. The only exceptions are bake sale items and things like jewelry the girls make themselves, but these items may not coincide with the Mags and Munchies or Cookie Program. If you have any additional questions about entrepreneurial programs, please contact us using the phone number and email address included in the previous slide. Now let's talk about how each program benefits the girls. By participating in the Mags and Munchies program, girls learn important life skills known as the 5 skills, which are goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. Girl Scout troops can earn 10 to 15% in proceeds for all of their magazine, nut, snack, and photo keepsake sales, including online orders. It provides girls experience in selling a wide range of items. It gives girls a chance to earn funds for their troop as they plan new and exciting adventures without having to wait until cookie season. It is a great way to help defray the troop's startup cost, and it prepares girls for the Cookie Program. For more information on the Mags and Munchies program, please visit our website. By participating in the Girl Scout Cookie Program, the girls also learn the 5 skills. Girl Scout troops can earn 55 cents per box if they choose to receive incentives, or 60 cents per box if they opt out of receiving incentives. It gives them an opportunity to earn cookie rewards based on the number of boxes they sell throughout the Girl Scout Cookie Program, and it is a great way for the girls to earn funds for their troop during the winter and spring months. For more information on the Cookie Program, please visit our website. Girls who participate in the Mags and Munchies program and the Cookie Program are more likely to understand the benefits of setting goals and achieving them. These money-earning activities will work out best if the girls are excited about what they are participating in. Remind the girls that money helps make their project ideas and hard work into a reality. For example, if they are interested in going on a trip, this trip can be used as an incentive to show the girls the value of hard work. Girl Scout troops in the past have used their hard-earned cookie and Mags and Munchies money to do things like go rock climbing, experience camping for the first time by visiting our 2 beautiful camping locations, which are located in East Hampton and Wantagh Park. They have visited our founder Julia Gordon-Lowe's birthplace in Savannah, Georgia, went to Disney World, and have even traveled internationally. Funds from these great programs can also be used to satisfy membership registration fees and much more. Approval from the Girl Scouts of Nassau County Council is required prior to any troop money earning activity. Please fill out the troop money earning activity application available on our website at gsnc.org. Now let's talk about bank accounts in a troop. Troop funds must be deposited into an account under the name of Girl Scouts of Nassau County Incorporated, followed by your troop number. Ask your service unit treasurer if there is already an existing account for your troop. If there isn't, first check with your service unit if there is a preferred bank. If not, select a bank that does not charge fees and is convenient for you. To begin the process of opening an account, request a bank letter by writing down the link in this slide to view it. Your request will be sent to the GSNC Council, and then you will receive a bank letter. You will then obtain signature cards from the bank. These cards need to be signed by your service unit treasurer or someone designated from your service unit. A leader's address should be listed as the mailing address for bank statements and account information. If you have any questions about bank accounts, please contact us using the phone number and email address included in this slide. Tracking expenses in Girl Scouting is very important. Any Girl Scout related purchase, such as purchasing supplies for troop meetings, are tax exempt. It's important to mention that not all stores and vendors accept tax exempt forms, but that should not prevent you from using the stores and vendors of your choice. Just keep in mind that you may have to pay tax for items you're purchasing that are Girl Scout related. Make sure to bring a copy of the tax-exempt form to the store or vendor you are purchasing your items from. Each one of your purchases should be recorded on the summary section on your troop finances and detailed cash record of troop treasury form. You will need to submit a copy of this form to the treasurer from your service unit or someone designated from your service unit. As a troop leader, if parents inquire about troop expenditures, you should be able to show them this paperwork. Additional information can be found in Chapter 5 of the Girl Scouts of Nassau County Volunteer Essentials, where there is a detailed explanation of managing group finances. Please go to our website to access Volunteer Essentials. You can obtain the tax-exempt form by contacting Girl Scouts of Nassau County using the contact information included in this slide, or by printing it from the online community, also known as the OLC. If you are not a member of the online community, contact Girl Scouts of Nassau County and ask how you can join. The online community is a valuable communication platform for Girl Scouts of Nassau County leaders and registered parents of girls in troops. Leaders and registered parents will have access to news, events, and files relevant to their local service unit, and also have access to council-wide events and special interest programs. The online community is a great place for leaders and parents to communicate with other leaders and parents in their service unit, where they can exchange ideas and information with each other. We hope at this point you feel like you've learned a lot of valuable and helpful tips for leading your troop. For your future reference, you can access this video anytime by following the 4 steps included in this slide. To verify that you have completed this training, please make sure to fill out the required completion form by clicking the link in the description box below this video. Please make sure to follow all instructions carefully when accessing the completion form. That concludes the Getting Started webinar for new adult leaders. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about these resources for your troop. We thank you so much for being a volunteer and contributing your valuable time. Remember, you are giving girls courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place.